Viking back with another video. Today we're going to look at the characters and ships and some general tips in Project Starship X. First we're going to listen to the jams though. Alright, so we're going to get into the characters. We're going to start with Garrett.
Garrett the pilot.
And he's kind of the all-around guy. He's got a rapid shot. He's in the blue spaceship. And he's got he starts out with 2 shield. We'll just kind of go through the first level with each character. And you'll kind of see how things change and how there's a little bit of a random element to the game. There's a random element to the pickups. So you really, to have a good run, everything has to work in your favor. These guys. I like these enemies right there with the fists. So you need to utilize your X maneuver. I think all they all move at the same speed. It just has to do with their shield and their shot pattern is the big differences between the characters and the ships. Now Garrett is an original from the first Project Starship. He's one of the first characters, or original characters. So I'm trying to figure out the so you get a mecha turret, that's going to help me out. You really want to get as many power-ups that increase your shot damage and your shields as well if you're taking a lot of hits. And the more shield pickups you get, it'll stack your shields. So if you see the little bar under the heart over on the left, it has a little yellow line. When you fill that up, I think you get 4 or 5 shield pickups. It'll give you a whole health chunk, hit point. The heart pickup also does that. But like I said, it's random, so you don't really know. So here's the boss. Let's see how good the damage we got, if we can melt him. These turrets really help. His health bar's at the top, so you can see that. So it's a decent amount. It's going down a decent amount. Not as fast as I'd like, but... And then he switches to a different phase with another health bar. So that's how most of the bosses work. Different pattern and a different life bar. So this is an alright run. I mean, who knows what I'd get in the later levels, but... Gwen Rossi is another one that's from the original Project Starship. Her and Garrett are the only 2 playable characters in Project Starship, the original. And she is the daughter, this is the lore for anyone that cares, she's the daughter of Red from the prequel game Red Death. So Red Death is a prequel to all this. So if you are interested in playing that game, it's in the, I want to say, main trilogy of this series. It goes Red Death, I think, I could be wrong. It goes Red Death, Project Starship, and Project Starship X, and then Null Drifter is thrown in there as well. Null Drifter is a twin stick shooter that is the training program for the characters in this game before they go out on this mission. So I could be wrong, but that's what I'd pick up. So here you want to go in this hole in the moon to get a secret boss. And this will just give you another chance for a power-up on the first level. And the boss you fight here is random. So really, there's so much random elements in this game that you don't really know how your runs are going to go. But you can make most stuff work. Jeez. I just use an EMP, which is a bomb, and you do that by double tapping your dash button. There's There's only 2 buttons in this game, shoot and dash. And if you double tap dash, you'll use a bomb, which is in the bottom left corner. So yeah, it says EMP bombs. So as long as you have an icon down there, you can double tap to invincibility. So these mad events are random little things that happen in the stage that are little tough challenges. So all the mad events that you see are randomized on the playthrough. Some of these enemies you have to shoot like this until they get dazed, and then you have to dash into them. Taking too many hits. This one reverses your controls, so it's hard to get used to. But the mad events are awesome. I think it's a great addition. One of the things that makes this game so wacky. So let's see how good we are here. Oh, I didn't talk. Gwen starts out with 2 health, 2 shield, and she has a spread shot. But her shot is weaker than Garrett's, I think. But you get a little more damage, you know, a little more distance to cover. So that's her differences from the jump. That laser helped. So now we got John Johnson. John Johnson is the green ship. I like John. So we got John, and he starts out with 3. He starts out with the most shields. Well, kind of, technically. We'll get into that in the next character. But John has this shot where it's slower, but I think it's more powerful. So it's kind of intermittent, and it has a little bit of a spread, but I think it hits harder. So if you have to clear out like single enemies, he's good, but if you have to get like a wall or a line of eyeballs or something, he's not that good at getting them all for the little Bravo bonus. And like I said, the main thing with this game is just practice, you know, and knowing what the enemies are going to do. And it has that like rogue element where it's like, as you play, you unlock the power-ups, you know, kind of, when you first play, you know, it takes a couple playthroughs to see all the power-ups. And I'll probably do a video on the power-ups and what they do. If you press start at any time, you can read a kind of a little DOS computer text of what the power-ups do. So if you're ever confused on what you pick up, press start and then look at what it says in the little list. Overload, baby. Overload makes your shots faster and your shots more powerful. And it only lasts a certain amount of time. Alright, let's see. John doesn't have any turrets or anything. We'll see how slow. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of a... Oh yeah, look how slow that bar is going down. He didn't get any kind of offensive power-ups that first level. Which would probably, you know, at this point, if I was looking to beat the game, which I'm trying to at the moment, beat the, you know, final true boss or whatever, I would just restart this run, because it's not looking like I'm going to be powerful enough for the end. But if you're just playing casually, then you never know. I could get a bunch of stuff in the next levels that would make it better. So here's Sophie. I like Sophie. Sophie is in the purple spaceship, and she's kind of different. She gets random attributes each time you start. So here she has 2 shield and a rapid shot, kind of like Garrett. So if I started a new run with Sophie, she might have 1 health or 3 health, or a different weapon. So she's kind of a randomized ship. You never really know what you're going to get with her. But I like the purple ship, and I think that she's a cool character. And I like that little random element, kind of. That has to do with her, but so I actually have a really good first starting run with her here. So we're gonna when we take a look at this, I'll kind of show you about the power-ups and how this is a good run. So the moon appears in this one. You get your crawler mode, which is a whole nother thing. There's levels where you have to crawl around and you can jump, you don't dash, and you shoot this fireball, but you go in this little cave on the moon. And there's another cave inside of this moon cave that you can fight a randomized boss for an extra power-up. Right here. So get in that cave that's in between them. And this is great because this is what I want. This is the green mushroom. Now this lets you revive once when you die. So if you're on the final boss and you have a green mushroom, you'll revive with all your hit points back. So it's basically a free chance. But the only way to get it is by facing this boss. So you have to be lucky, and we were lucky on this run. And now we just got to beat him and secure that. And he's kind of tough. This little phase in here, it's not the easiest. It's not that hard, but yeah, dodging projectiles and dodging rings. Got it. So now I got the green. So this is a setup for a good run. If I can make it to the end of the 5th level. And then look at this, I got a shotgun. Shotgun gives you 2 shots there, so that's even more firepower. So this is a great start, in my opinion. And look at how it just melts everything. So this right here, I would definitely continue on to try to go to the end boss. So look at this, I got a laser turret and doubles. It's gonna shred him. Let's see, I guarantee you this. Yeah, look at that. Look at all the health going down. So this is great. So this is a good start to a good run. And look at that. She's done already. Boom. So this is a secret character, Swag Thulu. Now to unlock him, you need to shoot the shopkeeper until it prompts a fight with the shopkeeper, and then you have to beat the shopkeeper. So I didn't show any of the shop footage, but in between levels there's a shop that has like a Shop Thulu character, and you just keep shooting him until he gets pissed off at you and it instigates a fight. And then you have to beat that, and then you'll unlock this character. Now, he only has 1 shield. He's the weakest ship, but he has powerful firepower. Like, look at the spread, and the damage is really good. So if you're going to use Swag Thulu, you want to focus on getting his health up, you know, getting shield drops and getting hearts, so that his ship is more resilient. But the boost in firepower is really nice. I mean, look at this. It's just melting stuff. So in a way, I mean, if you can get his shields up and his health up, he's a good character to start out with. Oh, Gatling gun. That makes your fire rate of fire a lot more. Look at this. With overload. I mean, that right there is just mayhem. This game is so awesome. So these guys are really tough. I'm just melt them. I mean, he's a good character, but you can't take too many hits. Let's see, I don't have any power-ups, so this is his basic. Let's see how good it is. But yeah, so these are the characters. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Maybe I'll talk about the power-ups next time. Take care of yourselves as always. Viking out of here. Bye. Melted him.